Hi students, good morning. Hope you are quite fresh to listen to me over this video. Please take your book and pencil. I have told you that this video is especially meant for clarifying some of the doubts that you were asking yesterday. And so I want to clarify certain things one by one. I could identify few questions which were most of you were asking, and hope I will be able to cover the whole thing. So please patiently listen to the videos, not once, many times, so that things are clear. There, I want that there should not be any doubt remaining. Every topic of the lessons should be clarified, clear enough. And so please cooperate and see that from the beginning what were the some of the important questions most of you were trying to ask due to the technicality or the disturbances over the line. We could not clarify online class in during the online classes. That would have been very nice, but now please, through this video I want to clarify the things that are unanswered, that has remained still in doubt. So now we will start from the lesson 1. In lesson 1, not much questions were asked. Not where more questions were asked. Some of you had asked about the teachings, about the teachings of a Prophet Muhammad, that was there. But here in first lesson, Christianity, how the, so this was there, followed by one question was very evident, that was about the medieval period. In second lesson, please turn that lesson second, about the barbarians, Western Europe or Western Roman Empire and Eastern Roman Empire. And under that, the more what are the special, what are the points that were more evident in the medieval age, in the medieval age. Number 1 is the rise of the feudalism. Next one is the birth of Jesus. Okay, birth of Jesus was more. This is no. This is rise of the feudalism. Then rise of the Byzantine Empire. Then Justinian period, emergence of Turks, and the Crusades. These were quite evident in this lesson. Okay, these were quite evident in the lessons. Some of you have asked that. So these are the 4 things you should go once again. Okay, once again you should go through. Yes. That was about in the medieval age. There was a question that yes, what was one of the main reason for the emergence of the feudalism? Then some of the positive aspect of the Crusades. These are the important questions. Okay, important is, please tick. Next one was the why do you think the subject of a king or the feudal converted to Christianity when their lords did? That means there was, so because of the announcement of the state religion, Christianity was announced and made as a state religion in the whole of Roman Empire. and therefore all of them were converted to Christianity. That is the reason. Next one was the next question. Next question is the yes. Byzantine was on question number D. Please take page number 23. Question number D. Give reasons for the following. I'll do the first and second both. The tribes gradually gained control over the western part of the Roman Empire. Gain control. Who go again? Tribes. Some of the tribes. There were 3-4 tribes that always invaded the western part of the Roman Empire. What was the control gained part of the Roman Empire? So, tribe gradually gained control over the. Why? Give reasons. Give reasons. Come to the page number 17. Page number 17. Say page number 17. Next, barbarian invasions. Here, under the title, barbarian invasions. So, decline of the Roman Empire. Number 1 is the barbarian invasions. Second, the size of the empire. And third, divisions of the Roman Empire. Okay. Divisions of the Roman Empire. So, Germanic tribes of Visigoths and the Vandalas and the Franks attacked Roman Empire frequently. These attacks are known as the barbarian invasions. The Huns, very fierce group. Next one was the Goths. And the other was a Germanic tribe to make inroads into the Roman Empire. These were the three: Huns, the Goths, and the Germanic tribe. The Goths, Huns. These were constantly plundering into the city of Rome, and gradually they gained control over the west part of the Roman Empire. So this is the answer. So this part of the lesson is the answer to the question. Next one. Next question. Byzantine was renamed Constantinople. Now, why it was renamed? Why it was renamed as Constantinople? Remember that who is the Emperor Constantine the First became Christian. When he became Christian, and then he made the capital of Eastern Roman Empire in as Byzantine as the capital city. And when he made the capital city, one of his building he gave for the church, donated for the church, and then on this process, he also made that Byzantine as a capital city, and so this Byzantine city was renamed as the Constantinople. Where is the answer? Please turn your page back. Yes. Page back on page 18. Okay, page 18. The Eastern Roman Empire or the Byzantine Empire established its capital at Byzantine. What I said? In 330 CE, it was named Constantinople after the Roman Emperor Constantine. The Eastern Roman Empire was less vulnerable. That is one different thing. Why? Because he made Roman Emperor Constantine, once he became the emperor, he did quite a lot in the spread of the Roman Empire, and he also accepted Christianity as a religion, and he announced it as a state religion. Due to that, after his name, they made the Byzantine as a Constantinople. So page number 18, rise of the Byzantine Empire under this yoke. Okay, that is what the answer to this question is. Next one. Yes, positive aspect of crusades he did not ask, but then this is important question. Next one, rise and spread of Islam. Rise and spread of Islam. Less questions here. There were less questions. I did not find more important, but then things are important. Please go through. Okay. Yes. One question was asked here, the first one, why were the Arab tribes often at war with each other? See, I said that Arabs were mostly, they were nomads, and most of them were herders. Herders, that means they were keeping their herds, and therefore that they need grazing ground, and for that they used to fight for the grazing ground. There were, of course, there were some who were traders, because there were, the whole Arabs were divided into two divisions. That is, some were traders, some were herders. Traders and herders. So herders always, especially the herders, always fought. Also the traders also fought for the market, or the trade route. Always they had the war. So that's why they had always a war with each other. That is what the answer is. This was the most important question asked during the discussion. Next one is yes, here there are not much. Okay, thank you.